Deep three for Nasanek, and he nails it. Hawkins, he finds it. Nagel for three. Drives not there, but the putback.
Step through move, kick it out. Connor, three on the way. Back.
Little highlight time.
Cuellar just goes hard.
Backed out for a three on the way. Down at Joe's.
Hawkins for three. Got it!
White was going to shoot the three.
Put in the lane, head fake going the long way.
Here's a long outside three and bang, down and go.
Four on the shot clock. Turnaround jumper. Got it. Yes.
Out body travel.
I did too.
Up fake. Once, twice. Finally, Baylor puts it up and in.
Cuellar's not shy. Drives into the paint. Turns. And it falls. Trey. Tough shot. Oh, finally,
Dribble drive through. Connor to Jones with the bucket.
McFerrin back down. Open three. Hawkins buries it.
Gets him off. Now turns. Tough shot. He goes
And
with
look.
it. Great shot.
15 on the shot clock. Goes around the screen. Back out. That's a long outside three that goes down.
Homish, Bickford.net. How is it that Bickford Ford in Snohomish is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford store? Maybe it's the Ford F-Series, America's most popular truck brand for 48 years. The extensive inventory, nearly 10 acres of it. Could it be location? Beautiful Snohomish? That all counts, but more likely it's the Bickford family, committed to the community since 1934. Discover the value, respect, and savings that can only happen at family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish, Bickford.net.
Ronnie, the flag comes out of the sky up there.
Welcome in to Lake Stevens High School for some Wesco 4A boys basketball. We're here at Lake Stevens, and they are facing the Kamiak Knights. The Knights coming in 2-5 overall, and Lake Stevens 3-1. Scott Oshman along with the coach John Rasmussen and Ron the Wedge Henthorn. John, this could be interesting. Both tough schedules early on, non-conference, but you just don't know this early in the season.
Yeah, you look at this, and Kamiak comes in with a 2-5 record, but a couple of their losses are to two very good 3A teams. They've played 7 games. The Knights and the Vikings have only played 4, and one was against the Aussie team. So I expect a really good game tonight. I think it could be very surprising. We're watching a lot of coaches in 4A walk into this gym scouting.
We did. And Ron the Wedge Henthorn with us. Ronnie, we know for Lake Stevens, a lot of it goes through number 11, Mr. Freeman. He had 28 versus at Snohomish on STSPN, and he's their leading scorer.
He is their leading scorer. We're going to see a lot out of him tonight, and I expect to see a lot of 3 balls out of these Lake Stevens kids tonight too, which is probably going to make a big difference in how this game turns out. But as John said earlier, Kamiak's coming in off a lot of losses, but not bad losses, and so I'm looking for a pretty tight game right to start out with anyway.
You're seeing the starting lineups. That's Aaron Pierre, the senior. He's one of the only few on this roster for the Kamiak Knights, and head coach Joseph DeGrazia that is a returner. They lost a lot of seniors last year. That's number 5, Septima Rees. In the black is the Kamiak Knights, and the white, that's Bekele, the junior, 0 in white, along with Gazaho, Daniel Gazaho, number 1, and number 10, that's Jackson Edwards, the 6-foot junior for Kamiak comes in. And then you have for Lake Stevens, number 5, Spencer Sanders-Pugh. And for the Vikings here, number 21, Max Christensen, the 6-foot senior. They're young too, John, as Kamiak, the Knights. They haven't a lot of time to play. I mean, they're 7 games in, but they're still very young. As Lake Stevens, that's Tyson Gibb, the 6'2 junior. And then for number 24, Donkey, the 6'2 junior. Not a ton of height on both these squads.
Yeah, that's where I think Ron might call it. There'll be a lot of three balls going up, a lot of running. There's not a dominant post in this game, so it could be a fun game to watch. I expect to see him get up and down the court a lot tonight.
And
what an atmosphere with this band in here.
The band is cranking. What a horn section. Ronnie, who's our officials tonight?
Got Jeff Weatherby out there on the head referee, helping out on him, Eric Eplin and Steve Sosa. I asked the referee if he knew who Sosa was, the band leader. He said he never heard of him.
Kamiak coming off the loss to Meadowdale, who's really good, and Edmonds Woodway, one of the top teams in the state in 3A. Lake Stevens coming off a win over Stanwood 71-50 as we get ready here for our national anthem. We'll take a pause and we'll come back with tip-off on STSPN and Seattle Sports.
We don't really think about it until this happens. Don't get backed up. Call Wesco Septic Service. They are the sustainable, environmentally friendly choice. Wesco uses a recycling process that returns clear, clean water. They offer septic service and repair for both King and Snohomish counties. Wesco Septic Service is a local, family-owned business, so you can count on reliable, environmentally friendly service. Call them today.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Back here as they raise the big flag, just an awesome flag coming down from the sky, and great rendition there.
I loved how both teams stood on the free throw lines to do that. A lot of times they'll be on the end line, or these end lines, or else the sidelines. That was a great thing. Hey, Ronnie, we'll have to have the truck check this, but you said Steven Souza, baseball player, Cascade High School, played for the Mariners. He's one of our refs tonight, I believe.
Oh, wow.
So he's retired and now a high school ref. I think we saw him last year in a game. Steven Souza.
You gonna fact check that, or?
Well, we'll have the truck check me. I think I'm pretty good with my facts, but I do make a mistake
I
here
trust
and there.
you implicitly. You haven't been wrong.
I'll buy that. Yep.
In the last week.
Steve,
I was gonna say since I sat down tonight, but
okay.
No, you're always right. We're getting ready for tip-off tonight. Again, Kamiak, the Knights visitors in the all black, and Lake Stevens with a big lake on their jerseys here, and Mr. Freeman 11, their superstar, is going to do the tip here tonight. And we are off. It goes to the Knights. Ruiz gets it and back over, and here we go.
Lake starting in a man-to-man.
Driving in, Christensen, and he draws a whistle.
Early foul.
He had a nice lane into the basket.
See who they give that one. They're going to give that to Sanders Pugh. As we get going, and Christensen hits it. So just really the start of conference play. Not a lot going on as Wesco 4A just getting going here before the holiday break. He misses the second.
Christensen, a lefty. You got to watch that. He did drive in with his left hand. I know as a coach we always penciled in the lefty so we're ready for him.
Gibb up front now goes into the elbow. Quick hands back to Gibb. And Gibb loses the handle, but it'll stay Vikings basketball.
Both teams reaching in a little, getting some early fouls in the first 30 seconds.
We're going to put that one on Max Christensen, the 6-foot senior.
Called on the floor. Lake will take it out.
Freeman has it, gets it out. And here comes Lake. There's Freeman. Can score from anywhere. Loses the handle. Nice hands there by Donkey.
Never keep the ball down low. You'd have taken it away from you like that.
Back out. Driving Pierre.
Tough
And
shot.
he gets it in.
Good defense, straight up, but that was a tough shot. He answered the call.
Almost a charging call there.
Kelly coming back. 3-0 Knights here, just the opening minute of this ball game. Turnovers by the Vikings, and they turn it over once again.
I'm impressed with the Knights' quick hands. That's a third steal they've had. A lot of double teams and sneaking up from behind.
Kelly back out. Deep three from Bekele. Or excuse me, that's Gazajo.
He's also a lefty they'll have to be aware of.
Defense pushing tonight. Ruiz comes in, not there.
Trying to draw a foul.
They look a little hazard, just a little helter-skelter here, John.
Yeah, they do. They need to calm down a little. Lake's a little out of sync there. Not making crisp passes.
With a quick hands once again there, Jackson Edwards punches it out. It's going to stay Lake ball.
Yeah, they've always got a hand right in there jabbing at the ball. As long as you're not getting called for fouls, they'll keep doing that.
Kelly will take it out. That one nowhere, and another turnover.
Lake looks a little rusty right now.
Down three.
That's another offensive foul in there.
Ruiz from three. Off back iron. Here comes Lake Stevens. Gazajo can't get the roll. Right into Freeman, and the travel.
A good steal, but a good travel.
Yeah, he didn't quite have control. Good steal.
It's just always like seeing a travel call. I feel like I should frame it.
Very few and far between now these days.
For nostalgia's sake.
Oh.
Christensen back out. Just the opening minutes. Step back, that's going to be a 2, and he gets it.
I don't know
Ruiz.
if it's lefty night or what, but that's the third lefty in this game.
Yes.
That's a rarity.
Well, do you put the shift on?
I guess you can't quite go on the other side, but you know.
Offense down here, Lake Stephen looks like a better offense, some off-ball screens, but good credit to Kamiak, the defense.
Playing very good defense. There's a mismatch. Go
Allenson.
inside. He just came in.
He's their biggest kid, 6'4".
3 minutes into the game, and Lake's still looking for their first points.
Pierre up top. Ruiz. Step in, no call, blocked. Here comes the Vikings. Freeman.
Very good defense, straight up.
Nice move by Bekele, and he finally gets in, and they're on the board.
Timeout, Lake. Want to clean something up.
Alex Iverson, in his 4th year, he needs to settle his kids down.
Yeah, they're just a little out of sync there, and they had more turnovers than shots.
I don't know about out of sync so much, but it looks a little physical out there to me too, and I'm not sure they're calling it. They're kind of letting it go.
Well, they're pressing. We're going to keep it right here on STSPN Seattle Sports. Big game coming up Friday night right here. Our game of the week for Seattle Sports is these Lake Stevens Vikings traveling down to Glacier Peak Had them, I saw them in the polls. The boys at 3 in the state. Coaches poll had them in the top 10. So Glacier Peak only 3-0. They got the game canceled against Puyallup. We were supposed to do that last Friday, but the flooding. If you're not aware around here, my goodness, it's been tough.
Devastating, both up here and down south. You know?
Yeah.
So we were hopeful to get that game in. It didn't quite work out. Hopefully they could reschedule, but right now we've heard early rumors it won't be.
Yeah, Puyallup losing in the state championship game by 2, a heartbreaker last year. But they are tough again this year in the SPSL as we're ready here. But we got all kinds of basketball coming up, both boys and girls, all across King County, Snohomish County. Is the Kamiak Knights here. The visitors up 5-2 with 4:23 left in the first quarter.
Not much scoring for the first quarter half here.
Christensen.
Long 3.
And Pierre tries to get it. He goes up the stands. Here comes Freeman. Stop. Drop.
Can't buy it. Looking for his first hoop.
Knights. Good hands by McKelly.
And we gave Kamiak a compliment about their hands, quick hands. I think Lake Stevens is matching it.
Gabe Allenson gets the feed.
Edwards, I think.
Allison came in. They've gone twice inside to him. He didn't make the first one. Nice step through, but again, there's a mismatch on Allison.
Ruiz will check out. And in the ball game, number 3, Zane Rucker, the 6'3".
There's that mismatch.
There it is.
Inside.
Senior Rucker. And quickly, Edwards gets another one, 2 for him.
Yeah, he's 6 foot. I think Christensen, or he's 6'3" or 4", so it's a mismatch.
Ziev, number 1, Maxwell Ziev, comes in for him. A lot of in and out here for the Knights. Up 5-2, and we've got an off-ball whistle.
That was Allison that was 6'4", my bad.
Ziev comes in the ball game, and he quickly gets a foul. So they're racking it up here.
Kamiak with their 4th foul. We'll see the next one go to the line for 2 shots.
McKelly to take it out.
Comes the old play, screen the screener. Guy will come around, nothing.
Zaho back up. Now McKelly looking for Allenson down low. Freeman turns, tough shot, and it goes.
Shooter's bounce right there.
Oh my.
Breaks the ice. Get him off on the right foot now.
I like that turnaround jump shot. One of my favorites.
Kamiak now a 1-point ball game. Christensen, he had an open lane and he finishes.
Nice take there.
3 in the early going.
Good defense.
Yeah.
And they're popping balls anytime on the floor. You got to secure the rock, John.
Yes, they do.
Allenson back out.
Freeman calling for it.
7 on the shot clock. McKelly turns.
God.
Not there. Pierre goes up for it, and Kamiak comes down.
Oh.
Deep 3 for Pierre.
Follow
the
up.
Garbage not in for Rucker.
Got to use the board easy on those.
You might see why Kamiak is got on a little losing streak. Their shooting percentage from in close hasn't been the best right now.
Yeah, 5-game losing streak, but tough opponents, close losses.
Yes.
High quality.
Another steal.
Boom, Pierre. Not this time. We do have the STSPN Dunk Club this year, and see if we get anybody in. Back the other way. Mizaho gets it. Now deep corner, McKelly. Yes!
With the 3, Yahtzee. First 3 of the game, I believe.
That's right.
Cut that 5-point lead in half to just 2.
Yeah,
less than half.
Quick Pierre.
There's a hand check.
On to Kelly. First on the junior. As we got some substitutions going, Aaron Pierre will take a breather with 1:41 left here in the first quarter. Knights up 2. Christensen now with it.
Multiple scoring by both teams. It's not just been one person that's carried the load.
Another foul, and now this pressure D. It looks like the officials want to kind of get this thing in check here.
Kamiak with 5 fouls. Lake Stevens with 3. As a coach, we always would claim that they're going to even it up eventually, but
Second, or that was the first there. No, second on Bekele.
Christensen wants to go left with that left hand there.
Yes, thinks about it. Not this time, now back out. 14 on the shot clock, deep by Babick, newly in the ball game.
Good block out down there by Lake Stevens to get the rebound.
Freeman to go up, yes! And they take the lead on a Freeman 3.
Freeman now getting a little confidence. 5 in the first half of the points.
Christensen.
Why was there not a call?
Rucker. Back out, Ziev.
Ziev had a wide open shot there he should have took on that.
We talk about a coaching moment. They had 3 kids in the paint and they threw it out.
As a coach, that's frustrating. You get a good look and then you don't take it.
Freeman short this time. Allison over the top gets the rebound. Freeman again for 3. This time it's tipped.
And he's going to go to the line.
By Rucker.
It's very physical out there, and I'm not sure they're giving all the right calls on that inside stuff, but they're closer than we are.
The senior picks up the foul. Now 5 fouls on Lake Stevens, and Freeman puts it down.
Scott, they're going to make it work tonight. A lot of substitutions coming and going, so good luck tonight. Me and Ronnie will help you all we can, but
I appreciate
they're
that.
coming in and out right and left.
I need all the help I can get. Freeman.
Looks like both teams are almost going 10 deep, so
yeah,
it could be interesting.
Tillman, Brian Tillman off the football field, a tremendous defensive back, cornerback for the state championship overtime loss this year. But Brian Tillman, number 3 in the ball game. Freeman, 3 from the stripe, Ronnie.
3 threes.
You gotta love that. 24.7 left, and Freeman has put them on their back.
He started slow, and now he's up to 8 points.
Ziev takes it in and finally converts.
See if Lake Stevens plays for one shot. 10 seconds left.
Kelly out top. Looking for the screen. Lindsay in 22. But Kelly's just got to throw it up. No. And the buzzer. After 1, Lake Stevens, they crawl back to take a 2-point lead. Back with a second after this.
Seattle Sports on YouTube.
It's amazing.
Have you subscribed? Brock and Salk.
Baseball man.
Bump and Stacy.
Always
Wyman and Bob.
phenomenal.
Stream the local sports leader live on YouTube. Seattle Sports.
We don't really think about it until this happens. Don't get backed up. Call Wesco Septic Service. They are the sustainable, environmentally friendly choice. Wesco uses a recycling process that returns clear, clean water. They offer septic service and repair for both King and Snohomish counties. Wesco Septic Service is a local, family-owned business, so you can count on reliable, environmentally friendly service. Call them today.
Back here, Scott Oshman, John Rasmussen, Ron the Wedge Henthorn, Todd Elvig spinning the dials. Our executive producer, 5-tool player here from Lake Stevens High School.
A low-scoring first half, guys, but a physical game, and I think we're going to look for the same thing this second quarter.
Gibb back in, had some foul trouble here in the first. And there's Lindsey, big Lindsey, 22. Freeman, freelancing. Not this time.
Freeman with 8 points in that first quarter, over half of Lake Stevens' points. Nice
Lindsey for
rebound
three. There he goes back up, and he gets it to go.
In double digits now, Freeman is. He's got some hops there. Might want to get that dunk shirt out sooner than later.
You might.
Tonight.
10 for Freeman. Christensen's played well. Deep three.
Oh.
Yes, sir. And he points to the bench.
Shooter. That's a shooter's mentality right there. That's a nice looking shot. Perfect rotation.
The only trouble is he did it with the wrong hand.
Half the team out there on both sides are lefties, I swear.
Kelly wants to get in. Big rebound by Pierre, but he loses it on the bounce. And Ruiz finally comes down with it. He swings elbows, no
Violent
call.
elbows, yeah, that could have gone either way, man.
Ziev breaks the double, now it's back out. Christian, tough shot, hits the backboard.
I think he thought he got fouled on that.
He probably did.
Lake Stevens coming down, up by one here, 6:36 in the second. Phoenix Kelly 2 in the ball game now.
Both teams evenly matched.
Yes.
You know, it's a fun game to watch.
Pops out Lindsey for three. Wide open, and he drains it. The 6'2 senior.
Lake Stevens' third three of the half. Nice
Drives
penetration.
Ziev. Big block. Now there's trouble for Bekele.
Ronnie, he didn't move down there, so
He
it
did
wasn't
not.
called for traveling. He got the ball on the floor, so that's why he was able to do that.
Yep, I agree with you on that one.
Bekele, Euro step and more.
NBA fantastic? I don't know about that call. I would question that.
And Kamiak wants a quick timeout. 7 for Bekele. 6-point lead. And we're going to keep it here.
Yeah, that Euro step's always a tough one to call for the
Yeah.
refs. But me personally, I thought there was one extra step on it.
Do we have the replay? We're looking for a replay right here. There's the putback.
1, 2, 3, shoot. I don't think that's too many.
Where that was a Freeman. Here's the Christian three.
Yeah, that was a pretty shot.
Lindsey with a three. Corner pocket.
Here it is.
There, one, two. Ah!
I thought you only got 1.5.
One
I'll go with the 2. And the hop, that's where you get in trouble. I don't know.
It was close.
We might have 3 European refs with the Euro step.
We might. Oui.
That was an Asian step.
Here we go. Kamiak. Donkey back in. Some substitution. There's Pierre. He's back in the ball game. Aaron looking for something.
Step
Goes
through.
in.
In the paint, back out.
I'd like to see him set play for Christensen here. He's going to go left, I guarantee it. Hit push up.
Tough shot, and he gets it down.
Lake
Christensen.
Lake Stevens has to force him to his right.
8 points.
Looking for Freeman inside.
Back out. Gibb now looking. Tillman in there with him. Phoenix turns, shoots. Too much off the backboard. Here comes Ziev and Christensen.
A lost art, the bank shot.
It is. You got to call it, though.
Yes.
Christensen fires down a little too hot on the sauce. Here comes Kelly. Can't get it to go.
One-handed rebound there.
Good board by Kelly.
Tillman fights, pops out. Gibb.
Oh.
And there is a lot of bodies
Had his feet
flying.
taken out from under him, went down hard.
You do not want to be caught down there.
No.
Big boys flying around. Christensen now
coming out.
He's going to take a breather.
I'd give him about a 30-second breather and putting him right back. He's been their most consistent scorer so far.
A lot of the offensive power here. 4:30 left to go in the second quarter. Vikings, they were down early in the first. Freeman got them ahead with a big three.
Clean up on aisle 3.
McKelly to take it out. And he goes deep to Freeman. Deep three for Tillman, and he gets it to go.
That's the difference in the game right now is the Lake Stevens three-point shooting.
No doubt.
4 3-points and a 3-point free throw set.
I don't think Christensen stayed out more than 20 seconds.
Yeah.
He's back at the bench.
You were a little off on that.
Yeah, I missed it by 10 seconds.
Pierre.
Oh, great take.
Beautiful take.
With the left hand.
4 for the senior Aaron Pierre.
I got 6.
We'll fact check that later.
Of course you do.
Freeman off.
Off the back. Oh, a lazy pass. Freeman's in there, but he's swatted by Pierre. Freeman goes up. Can't get a call. And the ball is a ping pong.
Somebody need to get a call in there somewhere.
My goodness.
Freeman looking for a foul there, but I think it was him with the body making the contact.
Devin, a contortionist on that play. Here's the look at it. There he goes flat on his back. There's the steal. He gets it again. It's 1 against 3.
Pierre had some words after that check.
Isn't that the old rebounding drill?
Yeah.
3-on-1? Come on, what are you doing?
Exactly.
Teaching opportunity
See
for
if
the
they
Knights.
said something for Christensen.
Ball popping around there.
Double team.
And they finally get a call.
Whoa. Extra activity there.
Just a little off balance.
3rd and short on that play.
They're going to call that on Freeman. No?
On 1.
They're going to call that on Gazajo.
Like Stevens with their second foul of this quarter. A little less fouls called this quarter.
Doesn't mean there's less made, though.
No.
3:18 left to go here in the first half. 23-18.
Oh, great cut right there.
Beautiful pass by Pierre to Donkey.
Yeah, Lake Stevens got caught looking at the ball, not watching their man, and there was a nice backdoor cut. Great pass.
Cuts it to 3. Kelly back to give now, working it, 15 on the shot clock. Tillman drives in.
Lake Stevens do a lot of standing and just penetrating. They need to get into a better offensive flow.
Zaho gets it popped out. It'll stay Lake Stevens basketball here with 5 on the shot clock.
Then you're going to have to do a quick one. Watch for Freeman to get a quick shot here.
Reese comes back in for
physical.
the Knights.
Oh, man, it's very physical.
Okay, Freeman's got to make a quick move. 3-pointer.
Deep 3, short.
Caitlin Clark from the logo.
That
almost.
was Rucker with a big rebound and Rucker with the ball.
Christensen going left.
Double clutch, gets a foul, and he'll head to the stripe. And it has been Max Christensen for the Knights all night.
It has. They got to really shut down the left side on him. They could get him shut down.
Foul's going to go on Trayson Gibb, his first.
Iverson doing some coaching during this free throw attempt. As a coach, I always wanted all 4 spots filled if I was on this, because just a long rebound. We'll see if they come in.
The lefty puts it through.
2 for 3 from the line.
Ronnie, how many points does Christensen have now?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I have him with 9.
Okay, I was going to the official book, Ronnie, not to badmouth your book, but
9 going for
You do
10.
every game. It's okay. Ron and I have a lot of post-game meetings. We have a lot of Zoom calls going over stats. Christian misses that one.
For a guy being a shooter, he's now 50% at the line.
Knights get it back, though, with 2:17 left in the half.
Chance
Can
to
they tie it
take the lead.
Yeah.
Sorry. Good minds think alike.
That's right, Pierre.
Whoa.
Lead change arranged right there for Pierre.
Rare turnover here was that they took it in. I don't know if Freeman was totally out of bounds. So Kamiak getting it back. Allison kind of arguing the call, wanting to know what happened.
Christensen. Drive left, now
Going.
draws the triple. Back out, Pierre.
Almost.
And there's a foul on
On the
Tillman, and he can't
three-pointer.
believe it.
Fouled on the three-point shot.
He didn't give him a chance to land, and that was the thing. Once he went up, Pierre, he has to be given a spot to land. Somewhat of an undercut.
They have that his third foul for Tillman?
Looks that way. He should be sitting out the rest of the half. They'll get a sub coming in now.
Yeah, Pierre misses the front end.
Phoenix Kelly I think is coming in for him.
Tillman's still out there. I don't.
No, I think he's going to come out now. Phoenix Kelly's at the bench.
Yeah,
Gonna
I
be
see
checking
that.
in
Yep.
now.
Pierre at the line.
Oh,
Whiffs.
That one didn't even get there.
That's the same guy that just hit a beautiful three.
Yeah. Here is, as you said, Kelly comes in and Tillman sits. Under 2 to go here in the first half. Alex Iverson, the fourth-year head coach, the former Lake Stephen Vikings himself. Not happy with his team as Pierre hits that one.
He didn't pull the hat trick. He did get one out of the three, so that's good. Kamiak with a little run here. I think they've reeled off 9 points out of this. It was 23-16. Now 25-23.
Allenson to take it in. Goes right to half court.
And there's a carry that didn't get called.
Nagazo. The wedge always reffing from the booth. Freeman directing traffic, 15 on the shot clock. Back out. Deep corner, Gibb drives in, now pops it out. Here's Kelly, in and out.
Tough luck shot there.
Rucker gets it back over, Babick, and there's Christensen. Donkey sets it. Zieb drives, jump stop, turns.
Nice little jump hook there inside. Beautiful shot.
4 for Max Zieb, the sophomore, and here's a call, and even head coach Joseph DeGrazia knew that one. They're all smiles down there.
All Kamiak guys were all up in arms, but deep down it was on the line.
1:02 left to go here in the first half, but Kelly trying to check in, and Allenson will take a seat. Kelly.
I think Lake Stephen's gotten to a lot of one-on-one, and that's why they've fallen apart.
Great defense, and they do get the travel, and the night bench is fired up about that call.
So Kamiak called kind of a junk defense, a quick double team the ball, and Lake Stevens was not ready for that.
Perfect right on the baseline, on the edge, on the boundary.
As a coach, I always want to know what the call was and try to know ahead of time, but great call there.
Turnover. Kamiak here. 27-23, under a minute to go. Christensen been doing a lot of the damage. Up and in.
A 13-point run.
11 points for Christensen. Freeman back out.
Got it.
And nails it, Gazajo.
Matching threes. I would be surprised Kamiak not playing for one shot here.
Yeah. Thinks better of it. 22 seconds.
Looks like they are playing for
about a 1 second differential here. Pierre out front. Christensen.
He's going to drive it.
Waits for the screen.
I bet he goes left, Ronnie.
Going to try.
No, he goes right. Gets his
coming
pocket
back.
pick.
There was a kick ball there. Got knocked free, but it hit a foot.
Donkey had it there for the pickup.
Going to stay Kamiak, though.
4 seconds. It's It's got to be a quick shot.
What's the inbound play, John?
All right. Well, they've got a special play called here. Christensen's calling it. It's a box formation. It will get somebody a quick shot. Watch for somebody circling around, Ronnie.
Going to be a spin around into the basket, right?
Christensen into Pierre. Got to go.
Foul on the base. 1.6 seconds now.
Wow.
And that's going to go to the line for 2 shots. That's their 5th foul by Lake Stevens.
Freeman, his first. But, yeah, that sends him to the line. That, as a coach, you don't want that.
No, you got to guard against that. As a coach, you don't want to give up the baseline either. Kamiak with some wholesale sub-outs for the last 1.6 seconds.
Pierre getting some reps from the stripe tonight.
2 for 4 from the stripe.
I can guarantee you there's only one he does remember, though, is that one that didn't touch the rim.
That's right.
That slipped off his fingers.
Yes.
All kinds of substitutions with 1.6 seconds left.
Watch a press just so they don't get an easy look out of this if the shot's made.
Allenson and Pugh come in.
Both coaches are doing a lot of coaching here for 1.6 seconds. There's something going down here.
Getting the most out of it. Pierre at the line, the student section. As front rim, rebound, buzzer, not there. Well, Lake Stevens was up 2 after 1, and after 2, it's the Kamiak Knights up 4.
We've got a ball game tonight.
We do have a ball game. Only one other game in Wesco 4A on the docket, Arlington and at Mariner tonight. So we got a good one. Halftime coming up on Wesco 4A boys basketball right here on STSPN and Seattle Sports.
We don't really think about it until this happens. Don't get backed up. Call a Wesco Septic Service. They are the sustainable, environmentally friendly choice. A Wesco uses a recycling process that returns clear, clean water. They offer septic service and repair for both King and Snohomish counties. A Wesco Septic Service is a local, family-owned business, so you can count on reliable, environmentally friendly service. Call them today.
Attention law enforcement. You took an oath to protect and serve. To keep your family, your neighborhood safe. But in too many cities, dangerous illegals walk free as police are forced to stand down. Join ICE and help us catch the worst of the worst. Drug traffickers, gang members, predators. Join the mission to protect America with bonuses up to $50,000 and generous benefits. Apply now. Join.ice.gov and fulfill your mission.
How is it that Bickford Ford in Snohomish is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford store? Maybe it's the Ford F-Series, America's most popular truck brand for 48 years. The extensive inventory, nearly 10 acres of it. Could it be location? Beautiful Snohomish? That all counts, but more likely it's the Bickford family, committed to the community since 1934. Discover the value, respect, and savings that can only happen at family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish, bickford.net.
SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You know, you can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back, and you know that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're fighting for each other.
This is Witch Doctor requesting immediate hot extra.
Here on team, about 22 of us on the boat. You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's come together, and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else in the boat.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.
Seattle Sports on YouTube.
It's amazing.
Have you subscribed? Brock and Salk.
Baseball, man.
Bump and Stacy.
There is always fire.
Wyman and Bob.
Phenomenal.
Stream the local sports leader live on YouTube. Seattle Sports.
Marines are made for this. Made for the calling only warriors can answer. Made from an unshakable belief in our nation and and the strength that comes from the determination to win together. But you'll have to earn your place among us. Because you don't join the Marines. You become one.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Deep three for Nasanek, and he nails it. Hawkins, he finds it. Nagel for three. Drives not there, but the putback.
Step through move, kick it out. Connor, three on the way. Back, little highlight time.
Cuellar just goes hard.
Backed out for a three on the way. Down at Joe's.
Hawkins for three. Got it.
White shoot the three. Foot in the lane, head fake going the long way.
Here's a long outside three and bang, down it goes.
Four on the shot clock. Turnaround jumper.
Got it.
Yes.
Out body travel.
I did too.
Up fake. Once, twice. Finally, Baylor puts it up and in.
Cuellar's not shy. Drives into the paint. Turns. And it falls. Trey. Tough shot. Oh, finally,
Dribble drive through. Connor to Jones with the bucket.
McFerrin backed out. Open three. Hawkins buries it.
Gets him off. Now turns. Tough shot. He goes. Great shot.
15 on the shot clock. Goes around the screen. Back out. That's a long outside three that goes down.
We don't really think about it until this happens. Don't get backed up. Call A Wesco Septic Service. They are the sustainable, environmentally friendly choice. A Wesco uses a recycling process that returns clear, clean water. They offer septic service and repair for both King and Snohomish counties. A Wesco Septic Service is a local, family-owned business, so you can count on reliable, environmentally friendly service. Call them today.
Attention law enforcement. You took an oath to protect and serve. To keep your family, your neighborhood safe. But in too many cities, dangerous illegals walk free as police are forced to stand down. Join ICE and help us catch the worst of the worst. Drug traffickers, gang members, predators. Join the mission to protect America with bonuses up to $50,000 and generous benefits. Apply now. Join.ice.gov and fulfill your mission.
How is it that Bickford Ford in Snohomish is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford store? Maybe it's the Ford F-Series, America's most popular truck brand for 48 years. The extensive inventory, nearly 10 acres of it. Could it be location? Beautiful Snohomish? That all counts, but more likely it's the Bickford family, committed to the community since 1934. Discover the value, respect, and savings that can only happen at family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish, bickford.net.
SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You know, you can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back, and you know that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're fighting for each other.
This is Witch Doctor requesting immediate hot extract taken on.
Here on team, about 22 of us on the boat. You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's come together, and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else in the boat.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.
Back here, halftime. Scott Oshman, John Rasmussen, Ron the Wedge Henthorn with you here from Lake Stevens High School. Kamiak, coach, boy, it was ebbs and flow. They were started hot, then Stevens came back, and then it was the Christensen show late in the second quarter.
Yeah, one of the things is I think Kamiak's kind of the two-headed monster now. They've had Christensen and Pierre. They've both scored 11, and where Tillman has been the only double-digit scorer for the Lake Stevens, and Lake Stevens, I don't think he scored early in the second and didn't score any more after that. So,
Ron, you have the totals on it. You're our statistician, unwilling and unpaid tonight.
Definitely, yeah. The Vikings have got 5 players with 3-point shots, but they're behind in the ball game, even with all those 3-pointers. So it's going to be tough to see how it comes out this second quarter, because I think they're going to come out firing.
But if you're Kamiak, coach, hey, I just stopped Freeman, stop number 11, and let somebody else beat us, right?
Exactly, and I think one weakness right now in Kamiak, they're talking about their free throw shooting at halftime. They shot 50% in that first half, I believe. You make 75, you're up by even more, you know. They're up 4, played a great half, great defense. It's a game of runs, though. You'll hear every coach say that, and Kamiak made the last run. So I'm looking for a great second half.
Aaron Pierre, boy, he took out storage time on the free throw line. He was up there forever tonight.
2 for 5.
Yeah, he put a lot of quarters in to get up there as we head into the second half here.
He's practicing from the free throw line to see if he can get better.
Yeah, he had a lot of reps, as I said. Getting ready for second half action here as Wesco 4A just kind of gets heated up. All the non-conference kind of matters, but doesn't really matter.
It does. You want to come out, start the league play with a win, and build off of it. Here, you can see already they're upping up their pressure starting at half.
And we talked about Lake Stevens possibly looking over this game to the Glacier Peak game on Friday night, possibly.
Yes.
I don't know.
I
think they're
so.
woken up now.
Yes, they definitely are, and after their halftime talk, I'm sure they're even more woke up.
We got to find out here. They put the pressure on right away.
Oh, coach's nightmare, the jump pass, leaving and not knowing where to go with it.
Ball cruising all over the place. Pierre with it now, 15 on the shot clock. There's Christensen.
They set up those screens so he can go left.
7. Ruiz.
Oh,
and
pretty
Ruiz.
Shot. Finish.
That's a tough one for him.
Though he is left-handed. Up, Kamiak comes out in his zone defense of 2-3. Let's see how Lake handles this. A change at halftime.
Go down low and it's blocked.
Looked like Pierre, wasn't it? No, that wasn't Pierre.
I think that was Donkey. There's a shot miss. Ball on the ground, back out, in. There he is. What a shot.
Back-to-back tough shots by both teams.
Unbelievable.
Lake Stevens now picking up full court, putting a little pressure on Kamiak.
Gaho with a great shot there.
We started the game kind of slow, but both teams come out hitting 2 very difficult shots in the second half.
Very physical shots.
Ruiz, no travel. Christensen one-on-one with Tillman. Boy, working hard. Gets a shot off, high off the top, not there.
Great defense, perfect defense. Straight up, made him take a tough shot.
Here comes the leading scorer, Mr. Freeman.
Oh.
All kinds of steps. He throws it up deep. Nagaho.
Oh.
Another foul, 2 more fouls, 3 more
Pierre
fouls.
trying to bounce it off from Freeman. Nagaho. Wow.
You can just see the intensity's picked up. Oh.
Freeman tries to get the flop, not there. Christensen stops, drops short. Here comes McKelly. This is back and forth, and Daniel puts it down, and we are tied.
Kamiak with the timeout didn't match Lake Stevens' pressure. Full timeout.
Wow. 5:56. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back.
Who made that
right here, Lake Stevens.
Who made that basket?
McKelly.
Kelly?
Who was it, Kelly? Nagazo.
Seattle. 48 years. The extensive inventory, nearly 10 acres of it. Could it be location? Beautiful Snohomish? That all counts, but more likely it's the Bickford family. committed to the community since 1934. Discover the value, respect, and savings that can only happen at family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish, bickford.net.
Back here, as we were going to break, we talked to that. Freeman tried to get a flop, and what happened when we were at the break there, Coach?
Well, there was a flop warning on Freeman. So the next flop he gets, there'll actually be a technical called. But the refs came over. He tried drawing an offensive foul, dribbling up court on him, and they called it the flop. It's a new rule. So just watch. They've warned him, so it should be okay now.
Now that made it all the way down from the NBA.
Yes.
Ruiz, tough shot. And Nagajo has been on fire this second half. Bekele.
Lake Stevens trying to push it up floor and having a lot of success with that.
Yeah, that one tipped. Here's Pierre.
Oh.
Tries to lay it in. He draws the foul from Gibb. I thought maybe he was attempting to get in our dunk club.
There was a little meeting at the summit there
for
a second. Gibb surprisingly got up there with Pierre.
He did.
I was a little surprised.
Boy, Pierre was at our dunk club door and just didn't quite get in.
He knocked and no one answered.
There he is. He's getting better from the free throw line.
He is.
50% now, Ronnie?
No, I don't know about that. Yeah, I guess so.
Work with me, Ronnie. You got it.
Can't we chat GPT that? I mean, what are we doing?
All right, this is the money ball, though.
Kamiak takes another 2-point lead.
Better than 50%, John.
Yeah,
Freeman pushing. Like you said, John, they are pushing.
Yep.
And we get a foul on the
Hand
floor.
check.
That's going to go on Edwards.
Can't hit him in the arm right in front of the ref like that and get away with it.
Both teams with a foul each, but the intensity level has just picked up in these
really
first 3
has.
minutes. Both teams are pushing the ball up court, so
That's
it's
Jackson.
interesting.
Yeah, that's Edwards' third foul. So he's in, and then he quickly takes a seat. Here's Trayson Gibb with it, number 10, and Freeman directing traffic.
Freeman looking for a shot.
And Tillman goes deep into Allenson, and he gets a hand check. And that's going to be on Ziev. His second. Fouls kind of came into play there in that second quarter. Freeman,
there
he
goes.
gets the baseline and he puts it in.
Ties it up.
12 now for Devin Freeman.
Gotta keep Freeman contained if you're going to win this ball game for Kamiak.
Now Lake Stevens in a 2-3 zone.
Ruiz not there. Allenson with the big rebound. Here comes Stevens. Gibb. Nice touch.
You know, he just did a great ball fake, stayed flat-footed, and just laid it in over him.
First points of the ball game for Tayson Gibb.
Let's see now that this zone is causing a little problem with Kamiak.
Christensen wants a three. That one's off.
Ruiz has tried twice from outside, and he hasn't made it. So somebody needs to be a zone buster, or Lake Stevens will stay in that zone, causing problems.
And Ruiz takes a seat. Dan Septimo Ruiz, 6'3" junior. And now the Vikings with a 2-point lead.
Freeman scoring that basket last time. He kind of breaks the ice, see if they run something to him. High pick and roll.
Right side, no give and goal. Here's Freeman, stops, no there. Christensen a big rebound.
Great rebound there. Fun to see them both get up. Allison was up there too. Oh, great
Decker
pass.
feeds, back out, Ziev.
Ziev again had a three-pointer. He's not taking them.
Rucker can't handle it, and so it's a turnover on the Knights. The start of that first, we saw turnover. Yes.
As a coach, I hated turnovers. We tracked them, tried to keep them to single digits, and usually you could win a ball game if you kept them in single digits.
No doubt. Lake Stevens here, up by 2 on their home court. Bekele trying to get in the flow from the free throw line. That one rolls out. Christian with another big rebound. And he's going to push.
I'm surprised they haven't looked for Christensen on top of the key shot. Oh, here comes a skip pass. Oh.
Donkey.
Didn't drag the pivot foot, stayed still.
They wanted it. Freeman.
It was close.
Nagaho. Big rebound, Bekele.
Christensen couldn't get that one.
Freeman. Up, rolls out, spins, but gets the rebound. No, he gets taken back by Rucker. Rucker gonna go all the way, but can't handle the rock.
Oh, little out of control there.
That's a wild, wild drive on that one.
Everybody's a point guard these days, Coach.
They think they are.
Everybody's a point guard.
We would have a talk with the big people when they would bring it up. There's a reason why you're not the point guard.
Exactly. Back out Tillman here, got 3 fouls. Number 3 in white. Inside, nice pass, and he puts in the short one for Trayson Gibb, his second basket of this game, and a quick timeout. Leads up to 4. Are we gonna stay here?
Lake Stevens outscored him by 8 right now in
Yeah.
this quarter, in the 2:36 left. We'll see. It's just been the intensity. Lake Stevens and Kamiak's lack of being able to crack their zone right now has kind of hurt them.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years. They are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Catch it?
Yep.
Back here, that's Coach Rasmussen. I don't know, what did you coach, 20, 30, 40 years? How many?
Yeah, I started when I was 8. No, I wish. I had 25 years in West Coast South with 4 different schools. Had a blast coaching every school.
Unbelievable. Ron the Wedge Henthorne, he could dunk back in the day. We should give him a dunk club shirt. Todd?
I could dunk with a couple of springs in my shoes.
Of course you could. Christensen back out, 4-point ball game.
Rutgers got to take a shot here soon.
13 on the shot clock. Now they try a tough pass in. Donkey inside.
What this zone has done is stop Christensen's penetration.
Pierre's got to make something happen.
Oh, there's a body foul.
Oh, and he's down and he stays down. Pierre slow to get up. Here comes Lake Stevens.
It always hurts a little more when you don't make the basket.
Lindsay takes a travel trip. He doesn't get it, and Gibb gets the put in.
I bet he tells him tomorrow that was a pass. He wasn't travel. That was his alley-oop.
6 points for Tayson Gibb.
Kamiak's got to figure out this zone. They're trying to hit the middle of it, but got to get it in the middle, kick out. There we go, Christensen.
Oh, he thought. Now he stepped back 3-corner pocket.
Yes! Yahtzee! He's got to break that zone.
Second 3 tonight for Christensen.
His first score of the second half here.
Lindsay in, pushes it in. Nagaho, not enough.
Should have.
See what Kamiak does, set up something again, see if they go back to Christensen.
Christensen, he fakes it, now gets back out. Pierre, Rucker, that's a deuce. Lindsay with a strong rebound.
Lindsay with some nice boards here.
That zone's working good for the Vikings here tonight.
Oh.
Lindsay inside, he gets the position and he puts it through.
That was a breakdown by Kamiak there.
Donkey was lost on it, lost his man there.
5-point lead
Christensen
now.
wanting it.
Under 40 seconds to go. Bounce pass, Donkey, tied up. Ball down, 12 on the shot clock. Ruiz for 3.
Oh,
and he gets it in, the foul!
A possible 4-point play, wow. And he did follow through. He did get hit. There was no flop there.
That's going to go on Bekele.
As a coach, that's a killer. I mean, you're up, what? You're up 5.
Yeah,
now
you're up 5.
A 4-point play possible.
They have a second foul on Bekele.
Here's good coaching. Christensen getting a 27-second rest to end the quarter. I mean, we would do that all the time. You try to rest your star players, then they'll get the timeout during the break. It makes a big difference sometimes.
Joe DeGazia here getting this club together. Ruiz can't make it 4. Back up Rucker, yes! And they tie it with 23 seconds left to go in the third.
All knotted.
Wow.
We got a ball game.
First bucket of the night for Rucker.
Don't go away. We're going to go down to the buzzer, I think, in the fourth.
Freeman working the top.
Great pass.
Dishes it to Lindsay, not there, but Freeman with the rebound puts it back up, and there's a foul, and everybody wants to know who's it on.
There's a foul called on.
2.9 seconds. That's a tough one. Here comes Christensen back in for a last-second shot.
Thought they could hold him out until we went to the fourth.
Yes.
That's going to go on Donkey. That's his first.
This nice big board, it doesn't show the player fouls as good as I would like.
It doesn't. Freeman puts that one down, though.
Takes a little hunting to find it.
13 points for Devin Freeman. Whole changes here, almost 4 out, 4 in for the Knights.
Little hockey over the board.
It is, absolutely.
Wholesale
Ship
subject.
change.
Yes. Oh, missed it.
Missed the front end. Back up.
Wow.
Not there. Freeman is a beast on the offensive board.
I thought that was a home field clock there. I didn't think it started right away. That was a long 2.9 seconds.
We head to the fourth. Vikings up by 1.
We don't really think about it until this happens. Don't get backed up. Call A Wesco Septic Service. They are the sustainable, environmentally friendly choice. A Wesco uses a recycling process that returns clear, clean water. They offer septic service and repair for both King and Snohomish counties. A Wesco Septic Service is a local, family-owned business, so you can count on reliable, environmentally friendly service. Call them today.
How is it that Bickford Ford in Snohomish is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford store? Maybe it's the Ford F-Series, America's most popular truck brand for 48 years. The extensive inventory, nearly 10 acres of it. Could it be location? Beautiful Snohomish? That all counts, but more likely it's the Bickford family, committed to the community since 1934. Discover the value, respect, and savings that can only happen at family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish, bickford.net.
Thank you to Bickford Ford there, McDaniels Do It Center. Everybody who supports us, please support them. We got a great one headed here to the fourth quarter. Scott Oshman, John Rasmussen, Ron the Wedge Henthorn with you. This is a fun Wednesday night.
Yes. Lake Stevens wins the first quarter. Kamiak wins the second. Lake Stevens the third. Now they have a 1-point lead going to the fourth.
Great pass into Gaho, and he puts it in.
That pass was from Lindsay.
It was.
I loved when players made great passes. I almost got more excited than the great shot if there was a great pass.
11 for Nagaho. Tough take by Pierre. He wants a foul, not getting it. Got caught up. Here's Freeman back out. 3 ball. Nagaho!
6-point lead. You got watch. Kamiak needs a score. There could be a quick timeout.
14 points for Nagaho. He wants a t-shirt.
Christensen coming around looking for that rock.
Gets a screen. 12 on the shot clock, back out. Pierre, 6.
Lake Stevens back to a man.
Pierre, tough shot, gets his own rebound. It bounces off of a Viking, and it'll stay at
There should be
Knights.
1 second left here because there was no rim touched on that shot. So Kamiak's got 1 second to shoot it here.
Well, we know what play this is.
This could be the alley-oop to Pierre. No, he's taking it out. I take that back.
Going to go to Christensen then, huh?
Whoever it goes to. Quick.
Ruiz.
Oh, almost got it.
Almost did. Ball's on the ground. 50-50 right back to Christensen.
smart play by Ruiz. He could have got the ball, but he was going towards the back court. Let it go to Christensen.
And Freeman picks up the tic-tac foul there out and playing good defense.
Kamiak needing a basket bad. You got to stop this run if you're them.
Second on Devin Freeman here, 6:52 left in the ball game.
Back to the 2-3 zone.
Kamiak heading to Arlington Friday night. They're tough, 5-0 right now. Back out Christensen. Wants the three now, he doesn't.
Is that a travel?
Tough shot, good D.
If it was, Ronnie, they didn't call it. It looked like it tipped away and he got it back.
Might have been tipped.
The Kelly with it back over Gibb. Off ball call.
Ruiz down low with the hold.
Holding on Gazio.
First foul on Ruiz, and he's going to take a seat along with Edwards for the Kamiak Knights. Ziev will come back in, and Rucker will return. Nagaho, can he hit another one? Air ball that time. Here comes Christensen, and he wants it all.
He'll do it.
Oh my goodness!
Offensive.
That was a mid-flight collision.
Great sportsmanship on Lake Stevens, making sure he's okay, but very nice charge play. I think Christensen kind of had his mind made up. About half court, he was going to the hoop, and they could read it. So
I was pretty sure he did too.
That's a full timeout. Things are flying high up here north in Lake Stevens. 48-42 back after this. Oh, here we'll take another look before we go. Here's Christensen. Yeah, he knew right there, John.
Yeah, he was going. Now that was Freeman that drew the charge.
That was Freeman drew the charge.
If it was a flop, there would have gone the other way, but it was an obvious charge.
That was big time. Back
Seattle
with
Sports
more.
on YouTube.
It's amazing.
Have you subscribed? Brock and Salk,
Baseball, man.
Bump and Stacy,
There is always fire.
Wyman and Bob.
Phenomenal.
Stream the local sports leader live on YouTube. Seattle Sports.
He's been the second now.
We're adding up all the scoring, 48-42. This is, talk about runs. I know it is runs, but this has been a teeter-totter. 14?
14.
For Nagaho, he right now has come out in this second half and taken over a little bit.
Been the difference maker out there right now. Kamiak with, 5 straight points after this. It's a big defensive stop for the Knights now. They need it here. We'll see if Lake Stevens draws up a play coming out of this.
But Kelly will take it out. Christensen make him work a little harder there into the front court.
Lake Stevens is staying in this game with the three-point ball.
Oh, there's a slip through there.
Yeah, but Kelly took like 17 steps. I was waiting to see if they were going to call it.
That's your traveling call you love right there.
Well, we've had 2 tonight. That's a good night.
Yes, well, I think there was a third on the Euro step.
That's true.
We were overruled by the 3 in the stripes.
So here come the Knights. They got to crawl back in this one a little bit.
Back in the 2-3.
Rucker.
So when Rucker shoots that, if he could skip pass it across, Christensen's wide open. I don't know if they realize that.
Christensen can shoot from the outside pretty good, but he needs to he likes to drive, and the zone's keeping him out of there.
Yeah, that's, I think, half why Lake Stevens went to it to shut down it. Rutger with a high shot.
Wow.
That might have brought some snow on it. That was up in Lake. That was in Stevens' pass range.
It was. Boy, Stevens' pass closed because of the flooding in Highway 2. Rucker the second. Gets it.
Nothing
That's
but
what they
net.
needed. Here coming back Tillman.
Oh, splits them. Nice play.
Look at the speed of Ryan Tillman.
Nice move at the basket to keep Getting clobbered.
Over penetrate. Oh.
Pierre for 3.
Got it.
Why not?
That's it. 3-point game now. 5:18.
Back out Tillman.
A little bit of a force there.
Christensen hangs on to it for now. Now he's cooking.
For his size, Christensen gets quite a few rebounds.
Another 3.
Oh, it's all tied up. Yahtzee again.
Pierre.
2 big threes. Back to back. Setting something up for Freeman, I think, right here.
Under 5 to go. Freeman gets a little daylight. Bouncer.
Nice. Timeout, Lake Stevens.
Kamiak roars back, and Freeman answers with 4:41 left to go.
30-second timeout, so.
We're going to stay here. My goodness.
Yeah, you know, there was a set play. They do a high pick and roll there. Freeman denies the pick, and he goes baseline, but he had the will to pull up and shoot the jumper. Nice touch off the glass for a 2-point Viking lead.
Freeman bringing it on here. 15 on my book, Ronnie, for Freeman.
So it's been Pierre with the last 2 threes, is that correct?
Yeah, Pierre's, boom.
We'll see if Lake Stevens stays in that zone or if they come out of it. Looks like they might have gone back to a man now. Pierre might have shot him right out of it.
Pierre's got 19 points on my book.
Yep, I have him for 19. Here comes Rucker back out. Kamiak. Tie it or take the lead.
Okay, they're back in a man. We'll see if Christensen goes left. And Pierre's hot.
Christensen's the air. Tillman making it tough for Christensen to get anywhere. He's got some size.
Great
Good.
pass.
Donkey can't get it, and it's a turnover. Gibb floats it. Christensen with a big rebound, and he wants to go.
Got it.
Christensen
that was halfway
out.
down.
Wow, everything but.
That was a nice teardrop. I thought it was good. Get in there.
Nobody wants to just settle.
No.
2-point lead for the Vikings.
We're enjoying this. We've had a couple other games that weren't quite as interesting.
This is fantastic.
Yes, it is.
And
Timeout, Lake.
now Iverson wants another one. Alex Iverson, not the original AI.
No. Practice. You said that now as team win. So both teams with 2 timeouts. Oh, I take that back. Lake Stevens with 1 timeout.
Yeah,
left.
he's called 2 quickly here. They're up by 2.
As a coach, I like to keep those timeouts for the last 2 minutes. They're like gold in your pocket, you know, but he wants it. He figures this possession's very important, so they're going to set something up. Let's see if Freeman has the shot on this one.
This is a fast-moving game. I like watching a tennis match. I look down. I got to know which way to look up in the court again because they're on the other end of the court both ways. Wham, bam.
That's why it takes a village.
Yes.
The Vikings looking here to go to 4-1. And Kamiak, they desperately need a win. They're coming off 5 losses here. Again, if you want to look at good losses, they're really tough teams. They didn't lose by a lot.
As a coach, they say good losses, but it's still a loss.
Yeah, DeGrazia is doing a great job there. Tough place. The band is hopping.
Let's see what kind of play Iverson drew up. I'm putting my money right now on Tillman, possibly.
And Freeman!
Ball will be out over in front of the band. No one touched it.
No.
Oh, just a miscommunication. Yep. Freeman thought Gibb was running the other way.
Good call, ref, John.
Big turnover, up by 2. Plenty of time, 3:44 left to go in the ball game.
Remember we talked about this. They need to set up an out-of-bounds play to get it in first. He wasted a timeout to run a play, and then they couldn't even get it in right.
He's going to want that back.
Yes.
Pierre gets an empty alley.
Oh, there's a
finishes
it
and a block.
He got undercut.
And it's Bekele, and it's his 4th foul.
Yeah, Pierre was up in the air, and he came down under trying to draw the charge too late.
21 for Aaron Pierre, the senior. And Donkey going to check in for Septima Ruiz.
Oh. The referee gave him the ball, but Rutger wasn't quite in the key yet, but the referee didn't punish him for that.
And Pierre, with plenty of practice, hits that one. 22 for that young man.
All right,
now Kamiak up by 1.
Offensive foul on a screen by Lake Stevens down here.
Wow. That's going to be on Tillman. 4 on Brian Tillman.
That's 2 now Lake Stevens have with 4 fouls, correct?
That is correct.
That could be a game changer.
Bekele and Tillman here with 4.
A little offense-defense, I think, bringing back Ruiz in.
1-point lead for Kamiak. They were up 4 at half. And it has been Pierre and Christensen. Now Rucker inside. Christensen. Cross-court pass. Pierre, 3-ball.
Got it. Oh.
Big rebound by Freeman.
Oh.
Ooh, trouble dribbling. And it's they're going to say it stays Lake Stevens ball.
It was off of
That was a close one. I always wanted the challenge flag on that.
Yeah, Donkey comes in.
You'd lose on that one, I thought.
All right, Ronnie, I believe you.
Bekele with the inbound to Freeman. And they take the lead again.
Interesting fact here, so the next foul on Lake Stevens, they'll be shooting from here on out the night. But they have not shot their free throws particularly well.
2:39 left to go in the game. Christensen.
Oh, Pierre was open. Going up? Nope.
Donkey gets his pocket picked, but it's going to get saved and stay Knight basketball. Tillman couldn't hold on.
12 on the shot clock. 1-point game. Crowd's getting their money's worth tonight.
Donkey checks out. Ruiz back in. Christensen.
Okay, Pierre's got to get into a quick set. They're back into a 2-3 zone. They don't have much time.
Underneath Ziev.
Got to go up. Got to
Rucker.
shoot. Got to shoot.
And the shot clock goes off.
Violation.
Yes, they only had 12 as you stated, John.
Yep.
I don't know that the kids knew that.
Only one referee saw that. And the buzzer was pretty
It was
mild.
a little light, yeah.
I didn't even hear the buzzer. That's how loud it was.
Well, your head was down, Ronnie. You weren't looking again.
I have to look to hear it?
At our age, yes, Ronnie.
Yes, you do.
Big turnover there as Kamiak misses an opportunity to go back up on top. Bekele pushes off a little. He's got to be careful. He's got 4 fouls.
They've been getting away with that push off of the left hand a lot tonight, so they're not calling it.
Bekele back out.
The old NBA game.
Yeah,
2 minutes.
Nagaho,
2 minutes.
That's right. 2 minutes. Under 2 minutes to go. Christensen hits that ball out of bounds. It'll stay Lake ball. Here's Bekele.
10 seconds on that shot clock, so.
And where is Freeman? He's going to go back. Donkey on him.
Oh,
Nagaho's hit some big threes. This one too much. Rebound to Christensen.
That kid's a rebounding machine. Right
He
place,
is.
right time.
He wants to get the lead.
Got it. No.
No.
High off the glass.
But Kelly back the other way. Popped out of bounds by Pierre with 1:36 left to go.
Okay, so Kamiak only has 2 fouls against them. They can be a little more aggressive because you don't want to get down to the last seconds when you got to make multiple fouls. So that's why Pierre tried that jab from behind.
Kamiak needs to get a turnover here to stay in this.
Freeman back out. Tillman.
A lot of game left the way these teams are playing.
Nagaho fighting. Turns.
Rutger with the foul.
Tough shot. Baseline hook shot. And they're going to get Rucker. Second foul on Zane Rucker. As you said, they had him to give. Obviously, he goes to the free throw line here on a shooting.
You want to give him on the ground, not on a shooting foul. That's the only problem there.
Gaho has been great this second half. Put it down, 15 for Daniel tonight.
Offense, defense again. Ruiz coming back in for the Knights.
Daniel's first trip to the free throw line in the whole game, so 1 for 1. See if we can jinx him.
A lot of coaching going on at Lake Stevens here with 1:26 left to go.
Big free throw here. Could go to a 3-point game or stay at a 2.
In and out.
Ouch.
Wow.
3 to take the lead. 1:21 left, and Joe DeGrazia wants a timeout.
Taking a 30.
Is he taking a 30?
Yeah. Wants to set up a good play here.
What do you do here, Coach?
I'm going to work a little bit of clock. I'm going to play an inside-out game and look for either Pierre, one of my posts, Rutger kicking it back out to Pierre, or else to Mr. Christensen for the 3 ball and a 1-point lead. I'm going for the win on the road.
You're going for the 3, are you?
I'm going for the 3 if it's open, but you know they got to make good passes. I want a shot. Hey, let's get the ball in bounds first. That's what we've learned our lesson.
Kamiak, the most experienced coming into tonight. They've got 7 games under their belt, so they've been in some tight ones already.
And most of them, for the most part, have been very close.
Yeah, so Pierre's going to take it out of bounds here.
Running a little stack play.
Christensen gets it.
All right, they stayed in a man now, so you won't see the 3 probably.
Pierre at the elbow. Pierre takes it in, and great defense, but he held him up. Gibb is going to get called for the foul.
Gibb had a lot of ball there.
A lot of ball and body.
That's the bailout call. He had him on a hold on the arm. So Pierre, Ronnie, I don't know if you can add that quick, but he's just shooting a little over 50 from the line tonight, I think, isn't he?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Welcome. Pierre.
Oh! He was 4 for 8. Now he's 4 for 9. Or 5 for 9.
All right.
More substitutions for the Knights here.
Offense, defense.
Pierre has lived at the free throw line tonight.
Need to make this one.
Got it. 1-point ball game. Lake, 1:04 left. Tillman, nowhere to go. Good defense by Rucker.
Rucker get a lot of time in the second half.
He is. Here's Freeman back out.
Oh, Christensen, there's a mismatch inside.
15 on the shot clock. They go into Nagaho. Back out.
Oh,
back in, Nagaho.
Oh, he missed the bunny. He got fouled on it, excuse me.
Oh.
Nagaho heads to the line.
I know he got fouled. It didn't seem like it. He was so wide open. I don't know where it came. I got blocked out on that.
Good inside-out game there by Lake. Up by 1 here. 43 seconds left to go.
Both teams with 1 timeout. Like I said, they're gold for coaches.
Boy.
But net.
Got quiet in the Viking gym on that shot.
It really did. And Nagaho.
That's as quiet as it's been all night.
Could you hear the pin drop? I couldn't.
I heard the buzzer.
All right.
And we will have our Bickford MVP player of the game here at the conclusion. And Nagaho might get some votes at 17 points with
Great
some clutch
second
free throw.
half. Up 3. The Knights do not have to take a 3. Back to a 2-3 zone.
Christensen to tie.
Got it. Yes! Yahtzee tied up. Oh, Kamiak with the timeout. I don't know about this one with 30. He'll have no way to stop the clock the rest, but he wants to get his defense set. Lake Stevens can play for 1.
They will probably play for 1.
Yeah.
It's kind of a trend. You see this in college. You see this in here. After the make, they tell a timeout to set the defense up.
The last time the Vikings took the ball out of bounds, they threw it away. So can't make that same mistake again this time. So
it's early in the season. Obviously, first conference play here. Everybody wants a win. It would be huge for the Knights to come in and knock off Lake.
look at the fouls. Kamiak has 4, so the next one will be a shooting foul for Lake Stevens. Both teams will be in the bonus after this, so be interesting. Remember Lake Stevens last time couldn't get the ball in. They made a turnover, so let's watch, get it in. I'm looking for Freeman, but we're going to see some stall on the clock playing for 1, I believe.
Nagaho inside. Again, they had that mismatch, and Nagaho took advantage of it and got to the line, so we'll see if we get that one again.
Okay, let's see if Kamiak does that trick double team defense right away. Taking a chance. I don't know if I'd do it now with 30 seconds left, but you never know.
30.2 on the board, all tied up.
It's full court. They got to go the length, so they won't. They are pressuring.
They got to slow them down as much as they can to keep them getting too far down. Oh, they're going to let them go.
They're going to let him go. Here's Nagaho. Daniel's been spectacular tonight. Bekele done a good job playing with 4 fouls. Ziev on him.
Nice pressure defense.
Ooh, Bekele almost traveled.
Freeman,
11 on the shot clock, 11 in the game.
They're trying to set up a last play.
7.
Iverson will not call timeout.
Bekele,
he does go with the
does
timeout.
with 4.7 seconds and 5 on the shot clock. 0.3 of a second difference.
As a coach, you want to know where it's out. It's going to be out on the far side in front of the band, so he's drawing up a play right now.
And that's where they turned it over last time.
Deja vu, that's right.
Oh.
I still think they're looking for Freeman here some way, somewhere.
Could we get extra minutes?
No score on this play inbounds, and we will.
Yes.
So defensively, what are you telling the Kamiak Knights here?
I'm staying in that man. You got to be aggressive, but you just can't foul. You don't want to make the referees win it for, or have to call a foul. You don't want to overplay, but it's a lot of time with 4.7. Keep the ball in front of you right now. Don't get beat over the top.
Yeah, don't get the ball inbounds low. Keep the ball up high.
Okay.
Christensen will take. Tillman is going to take it out.
As a coach, I used to change up my defense because I figured they knew I was coming out in a man, so I'd go zone. Here it comes.
They go
down.
Freeman,
yes! He has no timeout, so he can't stop the clock.
And that will do it. Freeman wins it at the buzzer, 59-57 for Lake Stevens, and they hold off the mighty Kamiak Knights. My goodness.
Great play. Great play. They didn't keep the ball in front. I said you got to keep the ball in front. They threw that over the top.
Freeman?
You want Freeman to get our MVP. We also have our defensive player of the night. Who do you want?
Let's go Frio
and how about Nagaho?
Yeah.
Nagaho and Freeman.
1-11.
1-11. We'll take a very quick break. We'll come back. Our Bickford Ford MVP of the night. What's the other team? What's the other sponsor? Where's
Maybe it's the Ford F-Series, America's most popular truck brand for 48 years. The extensive inventory, nearly 10 acres of it. Could it be location? Beautiful Snohomish? That all counts, but more likely it's the Bickford family, committed to the community since 1934. Discover the value, respect, and savings that can only happen at family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish, bickford.net.
There you go. Now talk.
There
we go.
Good.
All right, we're back here. We're going to start with our McDaniels Defender of the Night.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Nagaho, unbelievable. Hold that up.
Thank you.
What a battle. And then we're going to get to our Bickford Ford MVP, Mr. Freeman here.
Yes, sir.
But talk about the battle. This has been unbelievable. That was physical from the tip.
Yes, sir. We came into this game knowing it's our first league game. We knew we had to bring the intensity from the beginning. We kind of got off to a slow start, but in the second half we brought it together and we clutched up and we won the game.
Your intensity in the second half was way above what you did in the first half.
Yes, sir.
You kind of took command in the second half and kept it going. Great job, and you got a big one coming up on Friday night.
Yes, sir. Can't wait for it.
And we have your parents here tonight. Anybody's
right there.
parents?
My
Okay,
dad.
we got more
Dad.
T-shirts. I mean, it's like
Bring
going
your
to
dad down, too.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I mean, we're giving stuff out left and right, and we'll get to Freeman here. Hold your T-shirt up here to the camera so we can get a shot of it.
Where's Dad?
Our
Dad, get in here.
McDaniels Defender of the Night. And we could have given you the offensive player of the night, too. 17 points for you, young man.
Sir.
And what? Just hold it up there. There's his dad. That's fantastic. Look at this.
All right.
Everybody gets a T-shirt.
Let's
give
get
that to
Freeman in here.
your buddy Freeman. Devin can get in here. This is your T-shirt, son.
You here okay?
You got us?
All right.
Thank you for waiting. Hey, you're used to this. You're used to this.
Yeah. So you executed the last play to a T. Great back cut, the alley-oop. As ex-coach, I'm saying they got to keep the ball in front, Kamiak does. You beat him on the alley-oop. Great play, great execution. Coach has got to be happy with you guys on that.
Thank you.
Just how you drew it up?
Yeah, that was the play. We were doing a fake screen and then alley-oop.
Yeah,
and
beautiful.
And we were able to make a great pass. So.
Yeah, and before, early in the second half, you had that out of bounds, and it was just a miscommunication, and that was a turnover here.
We don't want to bring up the negatives.
Yeah.
But, it wasn't all great. Great first half.
Yeah.
You kind of eased off, in your scoring, but you came down the clutch. That's a clutch shot you just made, the alley-oop there.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
We can run the clip. But talk about this team. It's still early in the season. Big win tonight of Wesco. You got a big one coming up Friday night at Glacier Peak. How are you feeling about this squad?
I'm feeling good. I feel like every game we just get better, and we get better as a team. And we're always trying to find the best shot. We're not really selfish, and we play good defense too.
4-1 now.
Yeah.
It's gotta be nice to
4-1 overall. I mean, Bekele played huge. He had 4 fouls coming in late in the fourth quarter. He hung on. Everybody did their part. What about Lindsey? He comes in. He drops a 3.
Yeah, that was big because that was a momentum play. He's a really good hustle guy, and he can hit the corner 3 a lot. And teams don't really
You got a mom or
respect
dad
him.
here tonight?
Yeah.
We got T-shirts.
Call them down.
You got anybody we got T-shirts. Okay?
Share the wealth.
Did you guys have a special play to keep Christensen out of there?
We're just red lighting him kind of.
Red lighting him, okay.
They played
All
tough.
right,
They
look at the
hammer
camera.
Up, hold it up. Our Bickford Ford MVP, face of the camera. Devin Freeman here tonight. And Mom, fantastic. Our STSPN fan, super fan. Hey, congratulations on a great game. Yeah.
He's great. He's a good player and a great student athlete. So
awesome. We can't forget that.
Chick-fil-A.
Hey, good luck Friday night. Big game, I know. Got to bring your A game.
Yeah, congratulations.
Right,
Appreciate
we'll
it.
Thank you.
All right, our
Good job,
Bickford
man.
Ford player of the game there, MVP. This is a doozy, gentlemen. I mean, this was back and forth. I don't know how many lead changes, but there were a ton.
We got our money's worth tonight. What a great play. We didn't go overtime, but you ended on a great play, execution, and both teams deserved to win. It just didn't happen tonight. Kamiak's a good team. Good matchup tonight.
So that last play, Coach, a called play by the coach. You give that game to the coach?
You know what? What a great execution of a play. He drew it up. You got to execute it. And it was a great pass, like he says, the fake screen and the backdoor cut. It's not an easy lob pass from the side.
Well,
what a great play.
It wasn't. It was well defended.
Yes.
He had to make a tough basket.
Yep.
It just crawled in.
Yeah.
So what a hard-fought, tough, great matchup here on a Wednesday night in December.
Long ride home to Mukilteo for the
Kamiak
Knights
and
tonight. Tough
God,
one.
you know what, though? Stock's up. I'm buying Kamiak Knights.
Yeah. I mean, they're a tough luck team right now, but it's going to get better for them.
All right. For Todd Elvig, our executive